Hello there viewers, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, and welcome back to Mon Bazou. Whilst I'm actually waiting for my last barrel to actually get filled up, I just have to say thank you very much for all the support on this series. And of course, if you have actually noticed any videos pop up without game audio, that is all my fault. OBS went to default for the actual audio setting for the actual main game audio. I didn't notice. That's all changed. There's game audio and now mic audio, which is fantastic. So I do apologize for that. So for now, I'm actually waiting for this barrel to fill up. These two kegs are actually fermenting. I've of course got a lot of logs in there waiting to be burnt down. I'm trying to get through all of these logs here as well. So what I'm actually hoping to do in this episode is to go ahead and buy their actual electric boiler, which will place this, and then if I feel like it, I might just burn all this, because you probably won't get much from these anyways, or go and sell them. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet for them. And I need to plan out this series. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, the release of the actual full version of the game has been announced. Oops. And there is going to be a lot of things added once that is actually been released. So 1.0 is coming around Christmas time. It's going to bring new content, of course, and we have seen, yes, right amount of barrels. Yeah, thought I lost one. We have seen sneak peeks of this content, a massive boat. So with their announcement, it puts me in a position where I have to actually plan for the future. What am I actually going to be doing? Am I going to continue with this series once full release has actually been dropped? Would I be starting a brand new season because of full release? Or is the save file going to be compatible with the actual full release build? That can actually happen where your save file gets corrupted because it doesn't match up to the build of the latest update. I was actually thinking about doing a permadeath series, so that might go on hold. I'm doing this because this is now 24/7 and it is of course before Sunday. So these barrels are going to be added to that Sunday value. There we go. 1,200, which is fantastic. So I don't know fully what's going to happen really until it's actually dropped. So I'm in the dark. So if you, the viewers, have got any suggestions, please do comment down below. And of course, whilst you're there, why don't you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and of course hit that bell for all notifications. Alright, there we go. No, it's not going to go. Really, to be honest, it's nearly 4 anyway, so that's fine. Right, no, I don't need you open. I'm all over the place because I'm like thinking about full release, and of course I need to do stuff, and that is only available when it's actually open. Right. Okay then, good to know. Right, so let's go ahead and sell the wine. I've got that in the back, and now the ring is actually open. Right, so let's go ahead and sell the wine. Here we go. 1 and wait a sec. Has that gone up? The actual sell price? I thought it was 600. Okay, 720 then. That's brilliant. Alright, there we go. So for now, I'm just going to continue playing the game as I would do. What the heck is this? Is it a special event? Or is this a regular occurrence? Because I cannot interact with anybody, so this might be a special event. What's going on? If it is, kudos. If it isn't, well, it looks nice. Anyhow, yes, indeed. The reason I filled this up is just in case I forget to actually pay the electricity bill and I get cut off, and then I can actually pop Jenny on. So that's fine. Alright, there we go. You can stay there. We'll check Leo, see if you've got enough food and water. You have got enough water. There we go. Everything is watered. You're fed. Right, let's go ahead and sleep. There we go. I do believe it's 9. No, it's straight away, as soon as it turns. So 8,200. I am actually nearly there now, thanks to that payment, which was fantastic. So what I'm thinking of doing, because it is automatic, there's no waiting days or period, is just instant. So I am going to go ahead and load up body truck, ready to take these logs down and sell them, and hopefully that will put me over the actual amount that I need. So I'm just basically thinking of things to actually sell straight away, so I can actually get this boiler. I've got a few things. I can actually wait for my herbs to grow. Of course, I can take the logs down I'm not going to split them, but if I was going to split them, I could, of course, take the firewood down to my brother. I think the max out of a truckload I got from logs was about 1,000, I do believe. And I think their actual boiler is 27,000. So I'm 3,000 short. Of course, I can burn this to make this full. So then when I actually do get my barrels Monday... Actually, wait a sec. When do I get my barrels? If the shop isn't properly open, I want to get onto electricity fully. So, here we go. That's it. Bang. That should be enough logs in there to actually fill this up. So now, I'm just going to fill up the truck. Here we go. The lumber mill is right here. This is the wood, what is left over after the rest is being burnt. So, yeah, I can 100% say that I am now fully away from actually using logs or firewood for maple syrup, or even selling the logs or firewood after me selling this lot. That's it. I will not be cutting down any more trees for profit, which is fantastic. I just want to get away from that. I want to focus on the maple syrup as well as my herbs, the rest of the storyline. Of course, racing, meeting the folks, getting friendships built. So that is there now. So my focus now is going to be on seeing if the barrels are ready to be picked up. And see if it's the same mechanic as the garage, is only the fuel what is available 24/7. Everything else what is connected to the garage isn't available. No, there we go. So, here's your answer. And that answer is no. You do not get your barrels back over the actual weekend. It is only the circles that are 24/7 and operating. There we go. If town folk can actually make their own bonfire, I can make one myself. Could have done it better, but it'll do the trick. I don't want to drag this lot into town. I had enough with taking the last load, so burn away. Alright, here we go. Okay. Yeah, the Koenig's still in the water. Alright, but this lot is ready to harvest. So let's go. Zippity zoom. Get this done. And there we go. Brilliant. Can you reach over this way? CPAP? Yep, you can. beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait a sec. The pesticides are actually occurring quite regularly now. I've had today 1. Yesterday, I do believe I had 4. And then the other day, I probably had 2. So near enough each day, there's been 1 up to 4 infections. Which is kind of remarkable, really. There's me saying in the previous episode that there isn't really a need to get pesticides. But with this occurring, as much as it has actually been, yeah, there's definitely a good reason to actually have it. Right, and this is actually getting nearly full. 92, 94, 95, 96. There you go, 100%. First time filling up one of the massive harvest baskets. 204 seeds. What the heck? Man, that is a lot of herbs. And I'll tell you something. This, I hope, is going to allow me to unlock even more things with the actual barn folk. Yeah, the hooligans, the rough stallions, whatever you want to say. I'm just going to go with barn folk. Yeah, the barn folk. There we go. 4 up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. There we go. And voila. How many I've got there? 4. I need 6 more. And then I can actually do another big pack. That's 4, 5, 6. Done. Goodness me, how much? Oh, 40% left. What? That is awesome. How many does 1 take away? So that's 33. 1%. Really? 31. Yeah, 1%. That's crazy. I'm sure it's more than 1% if it was actually in the small harvest basket. But this is just crazy. I'm getting tons. Well, I know I can 100% afford the boiler now. Right, so snack place first. And yep, I have to wait until the afternoon. Alright, let's pop these in the circle and hope that they can actually be sold once the store is open. I do believe it is this place that actually allows the automatic selling. There we go. Alright, let's get you lot out first. There we go. Brilliant. I don't know how many can actually be sold at once. I do know that there is a limit, and that is a pallet full, but I never actually hit that limit, so I don't know. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets. Alright. Let's go ahead. And think. Will I only be able to get to the barn and back? I reckon so. This will be the first time I'm actually going in the truck. Can't wait to actually upgrade this truck to its final form. I'm not going to do multiple builds on this truck. It's going to have this one, which is basically everything on it is new. There is no rust, no rusty parts, no broken parts, and of course it's going to be a different color as well. Right, there you go. Pop that there. Of course, let's get this lot in there. Go. Can't remember what this actually unlocks, but that's what they only sell in at the moment. Of course, once I've got the upgraded wrapper, it'll be better. And what was that? Place a huge pack or 27 big packs of herbs here to sell. Right, okay then. Right, so 18k. Wait, what? So you're telling me I could have got this at the beginning of the episode? I thought it was in the 20s. Really? Right, let's go for it. So, yeah. Bingo. Electric. Done. Right. What are you? 9k. I'll tell you something. That is the next big purchase then. To get away from the barrels and to actually use this on the truck. Can't believe it. Wow, there we go. The next logical step is the actual, what's it called? Trailer? And I don't know if I will be able to have the tankers filled up as well as barrels. Let alone how am I going to actually transport these barrels. Because I do believe half of the actual truck's bed is actually taken up by their actual first tanker. And then the trailer is massive. I do believe heavy as well. So I don't know if I even will have the necessary use for these anymore, because 1,000 that I need is there. That's it. That can go into the actual tanker. So that's it. Brilliant. Made it. So that's brilliant, mind you. All right. Wonder where it is though, or where it goes, because last time it was actually around here, the back. So I don't know. Right, and I have got 232 maple saplings to actually plant. if necessary, because I'm thinking about getting the trees to about 400 and see what it says then. But for now, this is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. And remember, I appreciate you all, and you'll see me in the next one.